You know, like as a kid working in kitchens and, you know, especially when I was working in New York, like we were all really competitive with how fast we could get our prep done. Nobody in the kitchen had any hair left on their left arm generally because we're always shaving our hair off to test our sharpness of our knives. So like that spirit is still in me with my prep now. I want to make sure my knife is super sharp and I want to work through all of my prep very quickly to give myself that time to slow down and do the things that are like more skilled. The knife is beautiful, the handle, the burled wood, just the little details on the knife. Vibe of a European knife, but it has a lot of the features of a Japanese knife, including not having a big fat bolster. I love that it's mono steel because I like to sharpen my knife one-sided, so to be able to take that knife and to make it a one-sided knife really works well for me because I'm too lazy to sharpen both sides. I like to sharpen on a vitrified stone. It's very hard. It doesn't take a lot of time to get that knife really sharp, and then to get rid of any sort of a burr, I use a balsa wood strop with a diamond spray. There's our current restaurant, and we have a huge focus on fermentation there, from making our own kombucha, kefir, we make our own ginger beer, we make tempeh from scratch, we do a lot of stuff with koji, we make shia koji, we make our own miso, etc., etc. Workshop it's hard to pin down exactly what it is. The food and drinks inspiration comes from my nostalgia, and I happen to be Cuban, but it's not a Cuban restaurant per se. You're not gonna find bacalitos, congri, and stuff like that on the menu all the time, but it's gonna be like a distillation of all these different experiences. When I really try to think about how I came up with the idea for it, I was trying to imagine what a restaurant in Cuba might be, a vegan restaurant in Cuba might be, if Cuba hasn't been isolated since the 1960s. It's really cool to see a great carbon steel knife with a lot of thoughtfulness around the heat treat and the patina, making a carbon steel knife an actual option for somebody at home with lower maintenance. I have a team of people that keep my knives clean. I have one for each knife. Our labor costs are out of control, but my knives are looking real good.